Repetition is the father of learning. I repeat, repetition is the father of learning. Intelligence, all that comes from repetition. Awareness, preparation, all that comes from repetition.
For you to memorize something, you had to do it 18 times?
Well, yeah, maybe, yeah. Repetition, repetition. Basketball players, that's why they practice every day. Still, they've been playing basketball their whole life, but they practice every day because, repetition.
Every day I woke up, wrote verses, made beats. The off season was like the same concept. One more time before I leave, before I feel like I'm like fulfilled in this game, let me try to reach new heights from a skill level standpoint. Remember I told you about the 7-minute drill? Like I put myself through drills. I really try to work on my craft and like just reach new heights.
Almost like kind of telegraphing it, like I wonder, was that always your style? Was that something that that evolved for you?
I think I just love the writing part, the writing, and I loved it so much that I would write a lot.
Hear it, catch it, then we spit it back, and then we sit with that, then dip and dab it with different patterns. Then it's written, scratch, and spit it back as we whip our hands and stick with that as we continue hashing through the rhythm. Yeah, our RAM is built up with code revised memories and hits. What we charge and put all you folks in line. Our RAM is built up with code revised. All your memory with the hit, the charge and put folks in line. But I had to sit and reload that line. Listen back, just thinking so many times that I'm gone. I had to sit and reload that line. Listen back, just thinking how many times that you gon' rewind. We hear it, catch it, then we spit it back, and then we sit with that, then dip and dab it with different patterns. Then it's written, scratch, and spit it back as we whip our hands and stick with that as we continue hashing through the rhythm that we live and master. Yeah. We was gifted with flowing art, so we'd scribble figuring out just how we supposed to drawing. Now it's like it's a flowing art. Now our scribbles figuring out, and it's making poses draw in a crowd. We had to mentally mold it, had to hold it, trying to pull out exactly what it is that's on our mind. Now it's physically molded, we can hold it. What we pulled out exactly, we can put it on our mind. We hear it, catch it, then we spit it back, and then we sit with that, then dip and dab it with different patterns. Then it's written, scratch, and spit it back as we whip our hands and stick with that as we continue hashing through the rhythm that we live and master. Yeah. That's how the mind was constructed. Went from nothing to something by adding, told it be and it is. By how the mind was constructed, does understand nothing is something in an atom. It must be, then it is, but that's why I'm mind and constructing on talking nothing. But isn't that something? The thing is, what is it? Think deeply, mind and constructed. Went from no thing, then to something. The thing is what is. We hear it, catch it, then we spit it back, and then we sit with that, then dip and dab it with different patterns. Then it's written, scratch, and spit it back as we whip our hands and live with that as we continue hashing through the rhythm. They say that practice makes perfect, so much we rehearse until it'll work. It's cycles of repetition. And so this practice is perfect, so much we rehearsing of us is work. We cycles of repetition.